Happy Friday, fire breathers. I just wanted to put out a little video. First, it's been a while since we've done a fireside chat. I realize fireside chat typically happens on a Sunday and it's Friday, but we're just gonna mix it up a little bit. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what programming is gonna be like for the next couple of months, and give you kind of an update on the calendar, things that are happening, and kind of things just to be on the lookout for. First of all, I want to talk about programming. With programming, what we're going to do for the summer is I'm going to call it Benchmark Summer. I know I've talked with some of my classes about this, so some of you kind of got a little bit of a handle on this already just based on our discussions. But basically what's going to happen over the next 2 months for sure, so June, July, and a couple of weeks worth in August, we're going to work on different benchmarks. And when I say benchmarks, I'm talking about Metcons, yes. I'm also talking about lifts. We've had a lot of discussions with folks over the last couple months of not really sure where they stand with like a 1 rep max back squat and that kind of thing, which we've already done. We did that earlier this week. When we do things like that, particularly with the lifts, but also with the benchmark workouts, it's really ideal if you enter your scores into Zen Planner. That way, number one, you can always go back and look and see how you've grown, kind of see where you are with your fitness, that kind of thing. But also, particularly with the lifts, when we do percentage work, it's really easy for you to pull up your previous 1 rep max and then figure out what your percentages are from there. Especially if you're one that just typically doesn't remember kind of what your 1 rep maxes are. I will say, when you put things into Zen Planner, you don't have to make it public. So if you would rather no one else be able to see what your scores are, there's a little box when you put your score in that says public, yes, check, or no, you can uncheck it. It's perfectly okay. The purpose behind Zen Planner and recording scores is for you and you only. Sometimes we like to have a little friendly competition, but not everybody likes that, and that is perfectly okay. You can do whatever you want to with your scores as far as whether other people know them or not. So that's number one. So number two, well, the way this is going to go is you're going to have 1 heavy lift and 1 Metcon benchmark per week. So this week, as your example, Monday we had our 1 rep max back squat, and today, Friday, we're doing Helen, which is 3 rounds for a time of a 400-meter run, 21 kettlebell swings, and 12 pull-ups. So that's this week. So each week we'll be doing that. The goal is to spread them out a little bit so that you're not doing any kind of benchmark workout one day after another. If you're really interested, we'll be posting our schedule just as always at the beginning of the week. So if you want to make sure you don't miss the days with the benchmark, if there are days that you might have to skip, then that will give you an idea of what's happening when. The other thing I wanted to point out about that is, particularly when we have a strenuous benchmark Metcon, we're going to be doing those at the beginning of class. For example, we do have Fran coming up. I know sometimes that can cause a little butterflies as soon as you hear the word Fran. Fran is coming up within the next couple of weeks. The day that we do Fran, we're going to do Fran first, and then the lift will be secondary after that. That way you can perform your absolute best and your muscles won't be tired from doing a heavy lift or any kind of lift earlier than that. And your coaches will know when to do that and when that's going to be the schedule. So some of the benchmark workouts that we're going to do, we've got Helen, Diane, Linda we're going to do on a Saturday because that's a long one. Grace, Fran, Fight God Bad, Jackie, pretty much a lot of the girls. And then we're going to do lots of lifts. We've got the back squat, snatch, clean and jerk, deadlift, front squat, strict press, bench press. All of those things are going to be added in there. And again, spread out so that we're not going to overly tax ourselves on those. So that's your programming piece. On another note, calendar and schedule wise, you have seen we have posted a few things on the 22nd of June. We're going to be doing a fundraiser. This is our fundraiser in lieu of Webster this year. We're going to do for a local family who lost their house in a fire. So we're going to be, I've reached out to them. They're really thankful and excited that that's going to happen. They've been in limbo a lot. I had a little chat with them, trying to figure out what's going to happen with their house and that kind of thing. So they're really thankful that we're doing that. So I have yet to pick out the workout for that day. It's probably going to still be a hero WOD, and my guess it's going to be one related to a firefighter. So I will, as soon as I figure that one out, I will let everyone know, but that will be a fundraiser that day. Coming up in July, we're going to have 1776 on the 6th. So it's going to be on the Saturday after the 4th of July. So that's our annual 4th of July workout. And we're going to include a tie-dye party that day. So we'll have more details out about that as it gets a little bit closer. But on July 4th, we're going to be closed. What I would love to happen on July the 4th is for us to have a good showing at the Firecracker 5K at the park. It's a yearly thing. It's a lot of fun. I'd love to see everybody sign up. You do have to sign up in advance. So I think typically you can sign up that day. I don't think they're going to do that this year. So that's something that will need to happen. And we'll try to post a link for that so that you can get signed up beforehand if you so choose to do it. And let us know if you plan to do it. That way we'll know to look out for you that day. Last but not least, over next week. So starting this weekend and into next week, I am going to be on vacation next week. I will not be here until the week of the 16th. So I'll be gone all next week. Sam is actually going to be gone also starting Tuesday of next week and then gone through the following week. So if you need anything while we are gone, Aaron Tobin and Alan are going to be your contact people. So if anything comes up, you need to talk to somebody, you need to chat with somebody, those will be your go-tos. If they need to contact us for whatever reason, they can get in touch with us. But that will be for the next week. Okay. Super exciting things going on at the gym. Love to see you all here. Please, as always, I'm here for you, except next week I'll be on vacation. So let me know if you have any questions or concerns. And I look forward to seeing you at the gym. Have a great weekend, and I will see you in a week or so.